Welcome back to the main events of Italian diplomatic activity abroad. A lengthy bilateral meeting took place on June 3rd in Rome between the President of the Council Giorgia Meloni and the French President Emmanuel Macron, followed by a working dinner. In the joint statement issued after the meeting, the shared commitment between Italy and France for a more sovereign, stronger, more prosperous Europe was emphasized, and above all, for a Europe of peace. The two leaders smoothed over divergences and misunderstandings. Among the topics on the table, the confirmation of support for Kiev, but also the Middle East, Gaza, Libya, the new Trump tariffs, and the coordination of respective positions of transatlantic relations. These issues will be further explored in a new bilateral meeting in France, scheduled for the beginning of 2026. In the afternoon of June 3rd, the President of the Council received the Slovak Prime Minister Robert Fico at Palazzo Chigi. The joint statement released by the two governments at the end of the meeting reports that Meloni and Fico expressed satisfaction with the intensity and quality of political and institutional dialogue, expressing the desire to deepen bilateral cooperation. The two heads of government also discussed their support for a just and lasting peace in Ukraine and their commitment to the reconstruction of the country in view of the Ukraine Recovery Conference that Italy will be hosting in July 2025. The international situation was also discussed during the meeting in Rome between Foreign Minister Antonio Tajani and his Luxembourg counterpart Xavier Bettel. The two agreed on the importance of preserving and consolidating transatlantic relations and confirmed the willingness of the two governments to strengthen dialogue with the US administration. Ministers Tajani and Bettel also discussed the situation in the Middle East, emphasizing support for the two peoples, two states position and the commitment to alleviating the suffering of civilians in Gaza. The commitment of Italy to Gaza and transferring Palestinian citizens in need of medical care to our country was also discussed by Minister Tajani in Naples on the sidelines of a UNESCO conference, Cultural Heritage in the 21st Century.
Siamo il paese che ha fatto di più. Abbiamo accolto
We are the country that has done the most. We have already welcomed 700 Palestinians who were evacuated from the Gaza Strip. That's not a small number. And we have 130 children hospitalized in Italy and in the best Italian pediatric hospitals. Now we are working so that, I believe, on the 11th, Adam, with his mother, his aunt and 4 cousins, will be able to leave Gaza and will be treated in one of the best Italian pediatric hospitals. So we continue our humanitarian mission we will pursue with food for Gaza, despite all the difficulties that exist. You know our position. Stop the bombings, stop the war.
Basta bombardamenti, basta guerra.
The conference was held at Castel Capuano in Naples on June 4th, organized by the Italian Ministry of Foreign Affairs in collaboration with the Ministry of Culture and with the support of the Municipality of Naples. Cultural diplomacy is at the center of the foreign policy action of this government, declared the head of the Italian Ministry of Foreign Affairs, recalling that Italy plays a leading role within UNESCO due to the country's rich cultural, artistic and natural heritage, but also due to the value of our human capital recognized and appreciated throughout the world. The following day, Minister Tajani chaired in Brescia, together with the Indian Minister of Commerce and Industry, Piyush Goyal, the Italy-India High-Level Economic Dialogue and the Italy-India Business Forum, organizes a continuation of the Business Forum held last April in New Delhi. Around 800 Italian companies present or with interest in India were involved. Trade between Italy and India exceeded 14 billion euros in 2024, a 30% increase over the past 7 years. Brescia was chosen, explained Tajani, as it is the 6th province in Italy in terms of export vocation. 40 companies from the Brescia Industrial District have branches in India. Deputy Foreign Minister Cirielli participated on June 3rd in Rome in the Council of the European Southern Observatory, the continent's leading intergovernmental astronomy organization and the most productive astronomical observatory in the world. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs recalled Cirielli has always been committed to promoting forms of scientific diplomacy worldwide, with the firm belief that international cooperation in this sector is crucial not only to address some of the most pressing contemporary geopolitical challenges, but also to guarantee innovation, growth and competitiveness for our national system. On June 4th, Deputy Foreign Minister Mariette Tripodi participated in Paris on the OECD ministerial meeting. Tripodi reaffirmed Italy's strong commitment to strengthening the multilateral trade system based on fair, transparent, and enforceable rules that promote investment predictability necessary for the work of our businesses. The Deputy Minister also emphasized the importance of proper and timely regulation of artificial intelligence. On the occasion of the 79th anniversary of the Italian Republic, the Consulate General of Italy in Buenos Aires organized the traditional Republic Day concert at the Italian Theatre Coliseo, animated this year by Vinicio Caposella. Under the title The Odyssey of Coco-like, Caposella, accompanied by the Argentine accordionist Luciano Tobaldi and his band, paid tribute to illustrious Italians from different eras, Dante, Michelangelo, but also Adriano Celentano, and to the extraordinary ties between Italian and Argentine culture and their peoples. On the occasion of Photo España 2025, the Italian Cultural Institute of Madrid, under the aegis of the Italian Embassy in Spain, presents Suggestions of Italy, from Neorealism to 2000's The Gaze of 13 Photographers, which tells the story of Italy through 64 author photographs belonging to the collection of the GIM of Turin and the Foundation for Modern and Contemporary Art, CRT. The exhibition will be open to the public until September 13th. And that's all for now. Thanks for your attention and stay tuned.